A beautiful day from across the bay here on High Button Sports. My name's Dayton Camo, welcoming you inside the Q-Plex in Quispamsis, New Brunswick for a matinee matchup in the Maritime Major Girls Hockey League between the Down East Auto Parts Stars and the Fundy Kraken. This one's sent into the Stars zone. Picked up behind the net, sent up the wall. Tried to be poked out there by LeBlanc. She can't get it out. Now it's to the neutral zone. This one's picked up at the half wall. Back to the neutral zone from Mullen. She's going to take her time and work it in. She gets taken down on her way to the net there by Cosman. And now this puck makes its way back to the Stars zone. Up the wall. There's Fitzpatrick. Working through neutral ice. This puck gets taken away and on the breakout by the Kraken down into the Stars end. Forecheck is negated there, and it's a quick up the ice by Lutley. Now back in to the Stars zone. A couple players run into each other down there in the corner. There go the Stars on the breakout. Good poke check there at the line. Keeps that one back into Stars end. And they'll regroup here. Larkin working her way up the ice. She's going to get the red line and send this one in. That one will go for an icing with 18:04 left to go here in the first period. Face-off won by the Stars. It's sent all the way out to the neutral ice. And now Larkin sends that one back down deep. In front of the net, a couple chances there for the Stars, but it's capped out. Now here come the Kraken. Trying to bust in, get a shot on net, but unable to make it past the top of the circles. And now Cosman at the point. She'll send a shot wide. Now this one gets sent down the ice by Matheson. It'll be an icing call against the Stars again with 17-17 left to go here in the first period. In net tonight for the Stars, we've got Tegan Young, and in between the pipes on the other end for the Kraken, it's Maika Chesson. Here go the Stars. It's McInnes up the right-hand side. She's going to send this one down as she gets sent to the boards, and now a penalty call coming to the Kraken. There'll be a body contact penalty. And the Stars will make their way to the power play for the first time this game. The Kraken bumping their penalty minutes on the season up to 84. They've got the third most penalty minutes in the league now. There you go, the Stars are going to set up on the power play. Mullins tries to send a shot through. That one gets sent to the side of the net. Now it's time to regroup again for the Stars. Back to Larkin at the point. She's going to walk in, take her time. Send it across. And now another penalty coming. It'll be a tripping call coming to Maya Larkin. And that'll negate the Stars' power play, and the Kraken will get a crack at things here in the offensive zone. 4-on-4 for a minute 33. Face off, one back. That shot from Duguay goes wide and over the net. Now the Stars trying to break out here. Duguay keeps that one in. Now it's up the wall. Mullins sends it back around to the other side. There's Lutley back up the wing to Mullins, and Mullins has a break. She's going to be in 4-on-4. Mullins just sends that past the blocker of Chesson. Now she's working on it down low. Gonna have another chance at it. Passes off in front, but that one can't find her. Now the Kraken work it back through neutral ice. And that pass almost picked off there at center ice. But the Stars able to regroup. It's Caden's player. Back up to Fitzpatrick. That one missed at the line, and a chance short-handed. Here go the Kraken away. Tries to go 5-hole, and that one's shut down. A quick whistle by the referee. Thought it might have been under the pad, but we've got a whistle with 15:15 here to go in the first period. A couple breakaways either way for Ellie Mullins and Heidi Becks. Neither of them able to find the back of the net. Tie up off the face-off. This one comes to the far side. It's Fitzpatrick. She's going to put one into the feet, but sent back down by Becks. A couple of players running to each other along the near side wall, and now the puck comes back out as both teams back to even strength. Marshall sends it around to Duguay. Duguay up the wall. And this one gets sent in down deep into the Stars' end. Picked up there by Citrom. Citrom up the wall. Back to neutral ice. Kraken have to regroup. Now, room to skate for Leger. Leger goes in, puts a shot on net. There's Citron. Puts it up the wall to Boulier. Boulier puts a shot off the pad. Now it's back into the slot. Stars able to quickly regroup into the feet of Walker. And Walker's going to send this one deep. Chesson leaves it there for Boulier. Boulier takes her time, sends it cross ice, but that one picked off by a stick of the Stars. And now they come, nice toe drag in front, tight, and they score. What a beauty that one was. Ellie Mullins breaking the ice here at the Q-Plex, and the Stars have a 1-0 lead. Here goes Mullins again after she just found the back of the net. Now another 2-on-1 for the Stars. They go down. Quick shot saved by Micah Chesson. That's a whistle with 13:33. 4-3 out of the shots on net in favor of the Stars. The Stars took both of the earlier meetings this season quite handedly. So it'll be interesting to see if the Kraken can keep this one close. Now another shot saved by Chesson. LeBlanc down low. Sent back around for Cosman. Cosman picks it up behind her net, up the wall. This one misses a stick there, and it'll be all the way down for an icing. And we're going to face off back down in the Kraken end. face off, one back by Player, and LeBlanc able to get to it first. She's going to chip it to the line. Can't get this one out. Player's battling forward along the line. Now it finally gets past the Kraken blue line and sent in. Fitzpatrick has it down low, sends it up to Player. Player has it along the wall. Now it's in the feet. Player across that pass. Tried to go D to D, but it's taken away there by Mills. Now it's sent down the ice. Marshall's on the chase. She sends this one up the wall. That one into the feet of now it's picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie sends it back to Fitzpatrick. She has it tied up in her feet. Back to McKenzie. Now it'll be an offside on the Kraken here with 11:50 to go. Now Leger sends this one in. Deep behind the Stars net. Mullins on the wing. She sends this one out to Lutley. Lutley breaks in, shot right over the net. Now Mullins working away behind the net. She's gonna cut out, shoot. That one's up into the netting. Mullins all over the place in this first period here. Stars back on the offense here in the offensive zone. This one's sent out in front. Mullins can't get a stick on it. Now the Kraken trying to get it out, but Citron sends a shot on net. It's almost tipped in, but it goes just wide. A good stick in front by Raina Fitzpatrick. And now Kraken give it up at the offensive blue line. It's Lutley trying to work her way back in, and she's offside. .10:40 to go. 1-0 for the Stars here at the Q-Plex early in the first period. Folks, I know the ALDS starts today, but make sure to keep it locked right here on High Button Sports all day long, as this one gets sent in to the offensive zone by the Kraken. Mills sends it back to the point. Marshall jams that one down the boards, and Mills is back on it. Tries to go back up the wall. Now starts a cycle in the offensive zone. LeBlanc tries to put that one out front. It's jammed on the pad. Saved by Dunn, and that one is put home. Sydney Mills bangs home the rebound off a couple of chances in front. And we've got a tie game here at the Q-Plex. Another face-off, one back to the Stars. There's Walker trying to break in. She's muscled off the puck. And now Cosman takes it away. She's going to get the red line and send it in. This puck comes back to Duguay at the point. Now the Kraken on the offense here, but it's taken away. A loose puck in the slot now. Chipped at, and it's kept out. Now it's sent right back in to the Stars end. Fitzpatrick gives that one away, and now it's a loose puck in the slot, and now Mullins is back on it for the Stars. There goes Fitzpatrick, breaking out, tries to find Mullins down the wing, just out of her reach. Won't go for the icing. Mullins will beat that out. Now she's driving wide, trying to find an option. Drops it back to Lutley. Out front to Mullins. Mullins has a shot on. That's saved by Chesson. Another shot, and that one's just put wide. Now the Stars doing a great job of keeping this offensive pressure going. Lutley, Fitzpatrick, and Mullins just went off the chains, and now chance out front. Just taken away by Duguay. Duguay sends it deep into the Stars, and she's on it on the forecheck. Now a battle down low. It's Bex. Now a chance again for the Stars. A little breakaway here. And what a save by Maika Chesson with the pad, sticking it out. Now Bex gets taken down along the wall. There's going to be a penalty coming. There'll be another body contact penalty. This time coming to Caden's player. Now the Kraken will get their first chance on the power play here. 7:50 to go. Face-off won by the Stars. It's going to be sent all the way around. Boutlier not able to keep that one in, and now a chance short-handed for Mullins. She's going to break in, tries to flip it around the defenseman Cosman. But Cosman keeps that one in. Now Lutley sends it back down to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick elects to ice this one and kill some more time off the clock. Now Boutlier up the ice to LeBlanc. She gets the puck taken away from her. Now a wild stick there from Lutley, who whacks the stick right out of the hands of the Kraken forward. Now Boutlier's back to pick this one up. Loses the puck in her feet. Chips it off to Cosman, and now Cosman's going to start the breakout. Cosman drives in wide, going to take the lane and a shot, but that one's blocked. Now it's going to go back up the wall. Over the stick of Duguay, back out to center ice. Now this one's chipped back in. Now it's out to the point. Braylon Walker trying to break away there on the breakout. Now this one's kept in. LeBlanc on the half wall. Gonna take a shot. This one makes it to the pad of Tegan Young. Now Fitzpatrick's away. She's gonna dance into the backhand. Another great save by Maika Chesson. She's kept her team in it early here in this one. Now both teams back to even strength. Player making her way back out onto the ice. Back to the point. That shot just goes wide. Marshall there to pick it up for the Kraken. Sends it back up the wall. Ricketson gets to it first for the Kraken. Sends it out to center ice. And this one's sent in. Up the wall. Sent back in by Legier. Now teams collide. Mullins now there will be a penalty call as well. Interference penalty coming to the Kraken. It'll be Boulier going off for the interference. So the Stars will head off to the power play with 5 minutes to go here in the first. Penalty coming on the icing call, so the face-off will come back to the face-off dot outside the Stars end. This one's sent in by Little. Lutley tried to hit Mullins on the breakout. Mullins floating around that red line area for the stretch pass. Now Mullins working her way in the offensive zone, back around to the backhand, and she's taken down, tried to make her way through too many players. Now Cosman tried to send it down. It's kept in at the line by Larkin. Larkin sends a pass across, and the return pass can't find her stick. Now Little sends this one down in to Tegan Young. She leaves that one for Fitzpatrick. Working her way up. Pass up the ice. It's taken away by LeBlanc. And now Fitzpatrick will send it back up. Mullins trying to make her way into the offensive zone. A little nifty move there. Tries to work her way around the net. One hand on the stick. And she'll make her way back to the bench. Now Larkin in front. Lots of time. She sends that shot wide. Now a shot from the point. That one high and wide. Now it's sent all the way back down to the Stars end. It's going to be a long stretch pass. This one can't find a stick, but it's going to be beaten out by Fitzpatrick. She sends a shot on net. And now another battle as the Kraken get back to even strength. McInnes picks this one up at the blue line. She sends it deep into the Kraken end. 2:50 to go here in the first period. This one's up the wall. And now Fitzpatrick picks it back up at center ice. She runs into a body there. Now Cosman has it on the back end. Going to pick it up in a 2-on-1 chance the other way for the Kraken. This chance turns into nothing here for Fundy, and now the Stars are away with their chance. Now this puck gets poked back to the Stars end. And now Marshall back to regroup for the Kraken. Bouncing puck at neutral ice. Lutley there to pick it up for the Stars. Back to the point. To Larkin. Larkin sends a shot through, and it's turned aside by Chesson again. Now it's in front. Legier sends it to the wall to Ricketson. Now it's out front. Ricketson tries to send a pass through. It's taken away by Larkin. Larkin will work it back up the ice. Fitzpatrick sends a pass through a couple of sets of legs to Mullins as she sends a slap shot down into the corner. Now a battle along the near side boards as the Kraken have a chance now, but it's taken away again by Allie Mullins. She's going to work her way up through bodies, and no good again. Now the Kraken trying to work their way back in. A loose puck at the point. This one tipped on. Another chance in front. And Young just able to get a pad on that one. Now the Kraken again trying to work their way in. Another shot in front saved by Young. Now it's back to the point to Duguay. Now Boulier. Boulier sends it down into the corner. Picked up by Little. Sent all the way around out of the offensive zone, and now player racing for it. She can't get a stick on it. And now a chance for the Stars the other way. Walker tries to make a move, and she's loose in front. A backhand on net, and Chasson will cover that one up with just under 30 seconds to go here in the first period. A tie game. You're watching High Button Sports. Shots are 10-8 in favor of the Down East Auto Parts Stars. Now this one won by the Kraken. They're going to get another chance here in the offensive zone. There's Mills. Back to Cosman. Cosman's shot saved by Young. And now Cosman, 10 seconds left. There's a chance for another shot. She sends it down deep. That'll come back to the point. Leger tries to get a stick on it. She does. One chance for a shot. And now that's all they'll get here in the first period of play. 1-1 after 20 minutes. We'll be back with the second period of play right here on High Button Sports.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
We're back on High Button Sports for the second period of play between the Down East Auto Parts Stars and the Fundy Kraken here at the Q-Plex in Quispan 6. We're off, and the Stars win this one back into the defensive zone, but a shot there off the pad of Young. It's just kept out. Now the Stars able to send this one down into the defensive zone. Sent all the way back down by the Kraken onto Tegan Young, and now Fitzpatrick will break this one up the wall to Mullins. Mullins going to send it in. Lutley on the chase. Now it's back behind the net. Out front tried to find Mullins, and now Mullins takes her man down in front. Now loose puck behind the net, and the Stars come up with it. It's Lutley to Fitzpatrick. Back to Mullins, drops it back. She's going to work her way in. A shot to the side of the net. Tried to hit Lutley on the back door, and no one was home. And now Marshall up the wall for the Kraken. She's going to break this one out. It's back out to neutral ice, but Mullins can't get it by Cosman. Cosman sends it down to the Stars' end. Fitzpatrick sends it back up to Ellie Mullins. She works in offside, and that'll be a whistle here with 18-14 to go in the first period. Kraken get to this puck off the draw. Drive wide. The puck gets sent out in the neutral ice, and now the Stars away 2-on-1. This play broken up by a great defensive stick there from Boutelier. And now it's back up the wall. Another chance for the Stars breaking in. Here's a shot, and now a save by the blocker of Chesson. That rebound comes out in front, and it's cleared away by Duguay. Duguay comes down the right-hand side on the back end, working it in. She's still got the puck, sends a shot on net, and Young able to stop that one for the whistle. The Stars playing this one with a short bench, only 5 extra bodies when the teams are doing a wholesale change, so the Stars might be winded here today. Now Player working it down the right-hand side, tried to send a shot in front. No one there for the rebound. A blocker save turned aside by Maika Chesson, but this puck is put right back into the Kraken end. There's Dickey sending it past the blue line and into the Stars zone. There for Gandon to pick up. Up the wall. And now a chance for the Stars the other way. Lutley trying to reach into the backhand, and Chesson stays with her all the way. That's 3 breakaways Maika Chesson has faced so far today, and she's kept them all out of the back of the net here for the Fundy Kraken. Now the top line back out there for the Stars. Mullins, Fitzpatrick, and Lutley. Now pass tried to find Mullins in front, but it's back to the point to Fitzpatrick. Now Mullins working her way in. She's going to send one to the front of the net. Now it's Fitzpatrick who picks it up. That's Raina Fitzpatrick. Now Mullins. Fitzpatrick working her way around the top of the circle. sends a backhander down there to the corner. Nobody's there for the Stars, and it'll be Duguay there to pick it up for the Kraken. Can't poke it out of the line, and now Fitzpatrick sends one in front. LeBlanc there to pick it up, and now Duguay for the Kraken. She's going to make her way out to neutral ice, and it's a 2-on-2 for the Kraken. Duguay making her way in. She's going to send a backhander in front of the net. That one's into the corner. Now Mullins trying to work her way in. Puck gets taken away, and there goes Heidi Becks down the wing. She's got the goal earlier in this game for the Kraken. Becks behind the net. Sends it back down there on the cycle. Now back out front to the point to Cosman. Cosman trips over his stick, goes awkwardly into the boards, but looks like she's all right. Now puck battle down there in the corner, pops out. And now a shot in front for the Kraken, saved by Tegan Young, and this one will get past Cosman at the point. And the Kraken will have to regroup. Now a chance for the Stars in alone. Braylon Walker shoots, and a nice save again from Maika Chesson. (15-13) now. The shots on net in favor of the Stars. They'll go right back out there with McInnes, Player, and Bradley. Now the Stars are back down into the offensive zone, pinched away by the Kraken. Now Marshall at the point. Sends this one on net. A big rebound kicked out there by Chesson, with this one cleared away in front by Boulier. Now LeBlanc picks this one up in the middle of the ice. She's gonna receive that return pass, breaking in, tries to drive wide, and this one's into the corner. Now back out front, a chance in front. Back to Duguay. Duguay has a point shot, saved away in front, didn't make it to the net. Now a chance the other way for Player. She's gonna cut across the blue line in front of two Kraken players, trying to work it wide. Player back to the point. Now it's back to Player. She's gonna take a long drifting shot, knocked away by the glove of Duguay. And now LeBlanc sends it deep. And this one will be called an ice. We're going to face off back down in the Kraken end to the left of Maika Chesson. Top line out there again for the Stars. Now it's Citron, that's the puck. She sends it in front, but it gets taken back out to the line, and now Raina Fitzpatrick's there to pick it up for the Stars. She's going to break in, tries to send one out in front and hit Mullins, but no one's home there. Back down to Fitzpatrick. She's going to work her way around the back of the net, drops it there for Allie Mullins. She's going to take her time, work it out in front, and she gets bodied off the puck by Ella Cosman, and this one comes back out to the slot. Ricketson takes that one away, but she gets knocked off the puck, and it's a quick up there for Mullins. Mullins has it, toe drag, working into the slot. Lutley has it now, can't control that puck, and now it's a chance for the Kraken. Away pass taken away at neutral ice, and now Cosman's got to race to it. She beats Matheson to the puck, and now Braylon Walker sends it back up the wall to Matheson. That puck poked at by McKay. now Duguay runs into a body at the wall. Can't get this one out. Walker is on the forecheck. And now this pass up to the wall. Can't get out. Chance right from the slot. That shot turned away by Matheson. And now Walker's on it. Behind the net. Try to wrap one out in front. This one makes its way all the way to the slot. Mills, sends it back out to the defensive end of the Stars. And now McKenzie sends this one cross ice, gets the return pass, and sends it right back in. She'll head off for the change, and now Player meets the puck on the other side for the Stars. Now Player comes out with this one. Has this one wide. Driving out front. A shot coming there from the Stars, saved by Chasson. And now it's back out to neutral ice. Chipped that by Bex. Can't get any wood on that, and so it'll be worked back in. And an offside coming to the Kraken as they work their way across the line. 10:36 left to go here in the second period. All evened up at 1 apiece. This face-off won by the Stars. Gandal will move that one down the ice, and that will go for the icing, and we'll have another icing call down here in the Star zone. Face off to the right of Tegan Young. One there by the Stars. Gandal will send that one around. Citron there to play it up the wall. Now Lutley has that one bounce past her stick. And now a chance for Mullins on a breakaway. Ellie Mullins working her way in. Forehand to the backhand. She scores. Second of the game for the Stars skipper, Ellie Mullins. And she's got a 2-goal afternoon here at the Q-Plex. This puck sent back down in the offensive zone by McKenzie. We're going to face off to the right of Maika Chesson with just under 10 to go. Stars now leading by 2. Chesson has a strap loose on the pad. She'll have to get things tightened up, and it'll take a minute before this face-off. Chasson fixes up that pad, and we're back ready for the face-off. One back by the Stars to Fitzpatrick. She'll work her way deep into the Kraken and try to send one up front, and this one gets taken away there by Matheson. And now chance in front taken away by McKenzie. She's bodied off the puck, and a penalty coming here to the Kraken. It'll be a cross-checking call. And the Stars will go off to the power play for the third time this afternoon. Duguay chasing after that one. She fans on the clearing attempt, and now it's back to Larkin. Larkin spins on her attacker at the point, sends it back across to Fitzpatrick. That's off the skate of Mullins down low. Mullins picks it up again, looking for the hat trick. Back down low, tried to feed Mullins out front on the cycle play. Now Mullins back on the half wall, tried to work it out front. She's back on the half wall, back to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick with a shot through, saved by Shessa on the tip. Now this one cleared all the way out into the Stars' end. Mullins still floating high here at the red line. Breakout coming here from the Stars. Lutley breaking it down the wing. She's going to cut through the middle. Lutley has a stick thrown at her, and she can't get control of the puck. She'll work it in. Back to the point to Fitzpatrick to Mullins. One-timer fanned off that. It's off the toe of her stick. She'll send a shot through, and that one's saved into the breadbasket by Maika Chesson. She'll cover up with 50 seconds left to go here on the power play. 8:27 left in the second period of play. Now it's back to the point. Matheson sends that one into McInnes. The second unit coming out now here for the Stars. Now it's Citron at the point. She'll send a shot through. That one just goes wide. Matheson sends it back down to Fitzpatrick. She's battling down there on the point. And Walker sends it back to Matheson. Across to Citron. Citron with a shot. That one off a stick in front and finds its way into the back of the net. And the Stars have grown their lead to 2 goals here in the second period. The power play marker from Citron puts them up 3-1. Now another chance here coming for the Stars. It's Walker sending it in front. Good stick there defensively by Duguay. Now Walker, one-timer. That one goes wide. Chance out in front by McKenzie. This one shut down by Chesson. Now Citron sends it down low. Working out his Walker to the point. Back to the point shot. That one can't get through, and now Gandal has it back to Citron. Citron sends another shot through, and that one just goes wide. Now Gandal sends the puck back down to McKenzie. McKenzie on it again. She's met there by the stick of Somerville. And Duguay will send this one out to center ice herself. She'll carry that one deep. And now the Stars will send this one down deep. Raina Fitzpatrick on it down there. And the shot turned aside by Chesson. Now the Stars have it back down deep in their own end. Player falls on it. Lutley picks it up. She'll send it up the glass to Mullins, but Mullins can't get to it. Now she gets a return pass off the toe of the stick. She would have been away on her third breakaway of the game. Now Mullins working her way back in front to Lutley, and that one's off the post. She thought she had a goal. And now there'll be a penalty call coming here. Raina Fitzpatrick gonna make her way off for a body check. So we'll make her way down to the Stars' end with a Kraken. We'll get a shot on the power play. This one's sent down the ice. Duguay will have to pick it up there for the Kraken. Takes her time, sends it to Legier. Legier tries to drop that one. Picked up by Duguay. Now the Kraken break in on the power play. This one sent down the ice by McInnes. It's sent right back up the ice by Chesson. Legier breaking in. Tries to send this one cross ice. Walker gets to that one. Puts a body on Little, sends her to the ice, and now the Stars working in. Player sends a shot on, and Maika Chesson will play that. And now Bex has the puck on the half wall, try to work it up. Another Kraken work in, 1-on-3. And now this puck works its way all the way down to the Kraken end, past the skate of Marshall at the point. Now Cosman on it, she'll stop up, reset down to the defensive zone, up the wall. Bex sends this one into the Stars end, but it's sent right back down to Chesson. 25 seconds left to go here on the penalty to the Stars, and now Citron works her way in. Just taken into the wall there by the Kraken forward, and now they'll break it out. Here's Dickey. She gets sent to the ice, and now a penalty coming here to the Stars. It'll be Lutley going to the box. Another body contact call with 1 second left onto the body contact penalty of Raina Fitzpatrick. It'll be a very short 5-on-3 for the Kraken. Face off to the right of Tegan Young. Fitzpatrick right back on the ice for the Stars. Now the Kraken have a chance in front. Tried to work their way to the net. Now they'll set up on the power play. Shot comes in. Saved by Young. Now Mullins will send this one down the ice. And the Kraken breaking out. Duguay. She gets pinned to the wall. And now this puck sent back down to the Kraken, and Maika Chesson have to play it one more time. Now here go the Kraken on the breakout. They have speed through the neutral zone. Working in, puck taken off the stick. A great defensive play there by Fitzpatrick, and now Player working her way in, driving wide. She's going to look for an option out front. Works her way in, and a big collision there. And the player is down. Going to be a 2-minute tripping call to Garnett. There's Player able to make her way back to the bench. Now we'll get some 4-on-4 action out here on the ice. Face-off coming to the right of Maika Chesson. 2:58 left here to go in this second period. Allie Mullins, Raina Fitzpatrick out there for the Stars. Mullins tried to work that one through a pair of skates off the face-off. Didn't work, and now it's back into neutral ice. Gando up to Mullins, and Mullins works her way in. Back to the point to Fitzpatrick, tried to work her way into Mullins, and Mullins going to sling that back down to the corner to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick bumps it along the boards to Mullen. Bumps it back to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick does a shot out front, and now there it is, the hat trick for Allie Mullins. And the Stars captain has her third of the game. It's 4-1. Face off won by the Stars. It'll be sent back down onto Tegan Young. She'll send this one aside and keep play going here. A long pass out to Lutley. Lutley has that puck bounce off her stick. It'll be a race for it, and Chasson will get to it first. LeBlanc sends it up the wall. Now McKenzie on the puck for the Stars below the net. She'll get pinned to the wall down there by Duguay. And now Mills on that puck. Can't get it by the skates of Fitzpatrick, and she'll drop it back to Matheson, who sends this one in. Now Ricketson gets a stick on that one out to the point. Now it's back to Matheson in the slot. Back to the point. To Gandon. Her shot tipped in front. And now Matheson again working her way in. Saved by Chasson. She's faced 29 shots here so far today. And now the face-off coming back to the right of Chasson with a minute to go.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Now this one taken up by Dickey. She's going to work her way into the offensive zone. Puck taken away by the Stars. Players on it, and she's going to try and break away. But that's taken away by Somerville. Sent back in. Young drops it there for Myers. Myers up the wall to McInnes. Now McInnes to Player. Driving wide, she'll send one out front. Can't find a stick. Now it's McInnes back at the half wall. Drops it there. Shot on from Maya Larkin. And this one goes wide. It's picked up by Cosman. Cosman takes a stick at the blue line. It isn't called, and it's back to Somerville. Makes a move at the line and can't send that one in. And that'll do it here on the second period. An offensive outburst here for the Down East Auto Parts Stars. We'll be back on High Button Sports with the third period of play. Stay tuned.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Welcome back to High Button Sports. My name is Dayton Camo, welcoming you inside the Q-Plex in Quispam, says New Brunswick for the third period of action in the Maritime Major Girls Hockey League between the Down East Autopart Stars and the Fundy Kraken. Face-off one here by the Stars up the wall. This one down deep into the hash marks. Going to be brought out by the Kraken. Now the Kraken work it out front. There's Dickey trying to work it up the wall. It's McInnes who's going to send it out. Lutley's on it. She'll try and work her way in, taken away off the stick of Marshall. And now Marshall there making a good defensive play, taking that one away from Mullins. Now it's back across, Lutley trying to make another move, and that one taken away by Boutlier. This puck gets sent deep into the Stars' end. They battle along the puck, or along the wall there. It's Ricketson. Ricketson again sends the puck out front. That one's taken away by Fitzpatrick. Sent to Reyna Fitzpatrick, and now back into the corner. Becks sends it down. Fitzpatrick takes a hit down there in the corner. Now it's back to Fitzpatrick at the point. She's going to wind up, take a slap shot, and that one's just wide. Now Mullins has it deep. Walker has that taken away by Duguay. Now Garnett sends it out. Back to Dickey. She sends it up the wall. Out of the reach of Garnett. Now it's back to neutral ice. The Stars have it. McKenzie and Myers both chop at it. And now it's Cosman trying to work her way in off the stick of Myers. Good poke check there. Now Cosman sends it back in. Fitzpatrick sends it up the wall to Matheson. Matheson quick chip up to neutral ice, and now Leger gonna send it back down into the Stars' end. Fitzpatrick there to pick it up again. Quickly up. And now Braylon Walker walks in. Sends a shot behind the net of Chesson. Chesson. And this puck gets out to center ice. It's sent right back in by Citrome, and another breakout coming here. That one's off the stick of Citrome, back up through the neutral ice. Sent in off the stick of Chesson. Now Player. Now the Kraken have it back out to neutral ice. Dumped in there. Now Citrome on it first for the Stars. Out to neutral ice, picked up there by Duguay. Now Citrome for the Stars, up the wall. This one's out to neutral ice. No hand pass call on the play, and it's back to Citrome. Surveying, skating through center. She's going to backhand this one deep. Bella Marshall picks this one up for the Kraken. She's going to send a float across ice, and now Little. She's away. She's going to drive this one wide right. Drop to LeBlanc. Now LeBlanc lets that one go behind the net. Tried to be centered out front. Little can't get a stick on it, and now the Stars are away. There's Lutley to Mullins. Mullins trying to fire one over the net. Now Fitzpatrick. Back to the point. This one's brought out. No regroup here coming from the Stars. Now a battle along the far side boards. It'll be Bradley getting to it first. Sends it down the ice for the Kraken. Now up the wall. Now a hit coming there and a penalty coming to the Stars. Mackenzie will touch up, the whistle will go. And we will get a body contact penalty. One of the many this game. Lutley shakes her head. Doesn't like the call, but the referee saw what the referee saw. Kraken off to the power play. Bex, LeBlanc, and Little out there for the Kraken. Face-off won by the Kraken. Back to the point. Bootlier going to send a shot just high and wide. That one was almost labeled for the top corner. Now puck squeaks past the stick of Duguay. Back up from Bootlier to Bex. Down into the offensive zone. Myers has that one off her stick. Now Bex sends it back to Bootlier. And back down to Bex. A shot from Bootlier kicked aside by Tegan Young. And now this one just squeaks by. Duguay again at the point. Bootlier sends it up, and now a chance for the Kraken. Now another chance out front. This puck gets to the point. Bootlier has that one skip out on her. She'll have to regroup. Sends it across to Leger. Leger sends this one up. Nobody there for the Stars, and Gandal will send it back down. Or for the Kraken, excuse me, and Gandal will send it back down for the Stars. Now Leger picks it up, head down the right-hand side, and can't get by the two Stars players. And now Caden's player making her way up through neutral ice. She's going to drive wide. Elect for a shot off the blocker of Chesson. And now the Kraken starting the breakout here. Puck taken away by player. Dumps it back down deep. Now the Stars back on the forecheck. Citron sends a shot off a shin pad, and Garnett's away. She's got one player to beat. She's going to toe drag to the backhand, and Young gets a stick on that, directing that one to the corner. Now Gandon sets up, resets behind her own net. This one's sent out to neutral ice, and a race for it. Lutley's on it. A good stick lift by Duguay at the point. Or Cosman at the point, excuse me. And now Fitzpatrick has that one poked off her stick. Now the Kraken will work in. Cosman chips that by a pair of skates, and now this one gets sent in to Bradley. She'll send it back up to Raina Fitzpatrick. Now LeBlanc. Bouncing puck through neutral ice. Mullins is offside, and she'll get called there. 11:43 to go here in the third period. The Down East Auto Parts Stars lead the Fundy Kraken by a score of 4-1, 31-21 of the shots in favor of the Stars. That face-off won by the Stars, sent in to the offensive zone. Marshall there to pick it up for the Kraken. She'll send it around the wall. This one sent up to neutral ice off the heel of the stick of LeBlanc. The Stars will work in back on the offense. This one sent back to neutral ice. The Stars will work their way in. This one's worked up the wall to neutral ice. It's a one-on-one. Bradley gets tangled up there, and there's going to be a penalty call coming. A holding call coming to Autumn Bradley. Now the Kraken will go back to the power play here with 11:06 left to go in this third period. Now Leger at the point on the power play. This one can't get through in front. Another save by Young off the shot from Bex. Now Bex in the corner. She's going to work this one back to the point. Tried to find Cosman. This one gets past her. Now a quick up. Little sends it to Bex. Stay on side. Bex first to it. She's going to take her time. Work out. Take a shot. Saved by Young. Bex on it again. This one's worked out by Little. Drops it back to Cosman. Cosman shot through off the side of the net. And now Little gonna work it out. Saved by Young. Now this puck works out to the slot, picked up by the Stars, and now Caden's player is going to have a chance to work in. She stops at the blue line. Works it across ice. Lutley has it taken away from her, and now Garnett's going to work her way in. A little toe drag to the backhand, and now she's into the corner. Now Garnett sends it out front, loose puck. Boutlier sees it come out, decides not to pinch, and this one will get sent back down to Chesson. 25 seconds left to go on the penalty to Bradley. Long pass up. This one called offside as Dickey enters the zone before the puck, and we're going to face off here with 17 seconds left to go on this penalty to Bradley for the hold. And this offensive zone, or this offside call, actually will get brought back to the Fundy Kraken zone. Long stretch pass. Now Gandon works her way in, gonna take a shot, and that one goes wide. It's picked up by Boutlier. Long stretch pass out to neutral ice. Both teams back to even strength, and now Mullins. She's got a hat trick today. She sends it back down to the corner. Lutley picks it up in the slot. Tries to find Mullins with the pass, and now the Kraken will touch up. They'll be going short-handed. That'll be Garnett going back to the box for the second time this game. Walker, Matheson, and McKenzie back out there for the Stars. With Fitzpatrick and Bradley at the point. Fitzpatrick walks her way in. Shot saved by Chesson. Chesson covers up. The rebound is sent wide. Now to the point. Bradley has it. She keeps it in. Goes wide to Matheson. Matheson's shot saved off the noggin of Chesson. Now it's worked to the point. Fitzpatrick keeps it in, and now back to neutral ice. Fitzpatrick working her way in. She's got a couple of moves. She'll send it cross ice. McKenzie drops it to Bradley. Bradley has time. She's going to walk in. Shots off a stick there, and it's sent out to neutral ice. The Stars get to this one first. It'll be a quick up from Matheson. She's going to send a shot through. That one's off the side of the net. And now it'll be picked up again by the Stars. Walker has time in front. Glove save by Chesson. Face off one by the Stars. Shot off the leg in front. Now Larkin has that one at the point. She'll send it down low in front off a skate. Chesson has to cover up. Another chance in front, and they score. Cadence Player leads the flybys here. The 5th of the night for the Down East Auto Parts Stars. It's 5-1. Now the puck gets sent back down into the Stars zone. Back to the point to Cosman. She's going to send a shot through. This one goes wide.
Downing Stars goal scored by number 8, Kaden Slater.
Battle along the near side wall. This one gets sent to Mullins, cross ice, and a saucer pass out. Tried to find Player on that one, but Boutelier has that one taken away from Player. She's going to work it up the wall to Bex. She's a battle down there. Cosman comes away with it. She works it up the wall. Bex. It's a neutral ice. That's Citron. She's going to send it back in. Now Lutley sends it back to the point. Good hand-eye in front by Mullins to knock it down. Now a couple chances in front. Nobody can really get to it. Citron at the point. She'll send a shot through. Scores! Macy Citron all the way from the point. That one finds a hole between the legs of Maika Chesson, and the Stars have 6 on the board. Now a 6-1 lead for the Stars.
Downing Stars goal scored by number 12, Macy Citron. Assisted by number 98, Ellie Mullins.
Now Dickey runs into Walker there at the point. And now Fitzpatrick runs into Mills. Bodies are flying here in the third period. Now this puck gets chipped past Duguay. It'll be sent all the way down. A race for the puck there. Marshall. And a penalty will be coming on the play. A slashing call. And it'll be the Stars going to the penalty box. Braylon Walker, 2 minutes or less for the slash. And the Kraken, with 5:30 left to go here in the third, will get a chance on the power play. Face off, one ahead. But the Stars pick that one up. Deep Player sends it along the wall to McInnes. McInnes able to get that one out past the line, and now that one comes out. Duguay has it in her feet. Sends it back across to Boutelier. Boutelier works her way up, has it taken away from Player. Now a chance again for the Kraken. LeBlanc sends a shot in. That one's covered up and saved by Tegan Young. (37-25), the shots on net in favor of the Stars. And one more will get a face-off in front of Tegan Young as that one slides to her right off the draw. We'll redo that draw here to the right of Tegan Young, and now it's picked up by Larkin, but she's actually beat to the puck. And it'll be sent down the ice Chasson will have to come out, play this one up the ice. LeBlanc misses that. Chipped pass. Duguay able to keep it in at the point. Now, Cosman sends it through. Leger picks it up on the half wall. She's met there by Myers. And now this one sent the length of the ice, killing some time off the clock here on the penalty to Braylon Walker. Now Bex sends it to Cosman. Cosman has it on her stick. A diving play there is missed by Mullins. Now a chance for the Kraken working to the slot. A shot in front. Saved by Young. She's got the glove on it in front. And with 3:46 left to go, 15 left on this power play. Face off one by the Stars. Now it's Dickey on it for the Kraken. Gandon sends it up the wall to Fitzpatrick. She'll send this one into neutral ice. Duguay on it. Team's back to even strength. Now Heidi Bex gonna drive in wide. Sends a puck deep. Duguay has it now for the Kraken. She's going to work it in on the backhand, sending a shot through. And this one is going to be sent down the ice. A race on it by Matheson. She's going to chap at it, but no good as Chasson sends it up the wall. Duguay on it there. Takes her time, sends it into the corner. It's picked up by McKenzie. Now Walker out front. Tried to find Matheson, but Matheson couldn't get a good stick on it. Now Dickey misses that one at the point. This one's going to be sent across to Citron, but a good stick there knocks it out of the zone. Now Richard has this one, going to send it deep. To Little, but Little can't get to it, and it's beaten to it by Player. Player sends it down deep, up the wall to Little. Little working her way into the neutral ice. This one's taken by Gillard. To Little. Little has it in her feet. She's going to work it to the net. Can't go, and now the Stars have a chance to break it out again. Here's Player working her way down the right-hand sideline. This one comes past the stick of Somerville, and it's back out to neutral ice. Sent back down to the Kraken end. Cosman will pick it up. She's going to muscle her forechecker off the puck. Sent back down the ice by Little to Bradley, and it's picked up by the Stars. Lutley picks it up at neutral ice. Sends a pass. That's picked up by the Kraken, and now chance breaking in is taken away by Fitzpatrick. And now, here with less than a minute to go, we've got a chance here for the Kraken breaking in. It's Ricketson. That's knocked off her stick and back to the point. A shot goes wide. Now behind the net. This one's chipped to the point. Duguay has it back at neutral ice for the Kraken. She'll work her way in. She's going to try and center one in front. Doesn't get to the net. Kept out there, and now another chance. Leger sends one through, and that's wide. Now Mills to Ricketson at the half wall. This one's going to be poked ahead by McKenzie. And that'll do it here on this one, folks. The Down East Auto Parts Stars take this one 6-1 over the Fundy Kraken. We'll be right back here tomorrow at 10:45 a.m. for a rematch between these two teams in the Maritime Major Girls Hockey League right here on High Button Sports. My name's Dayton Camo saying good afternoon from the Q-Plex.